Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope your day is so well. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Drew Scott and Linda Phan introduced their son Parker to the fun of building at Legoland. Working in the home renovation business isn't easy, so HGTV's Drew Scott is taking baby steps to convince his 2-year-old son Parker to follow in his footsteps one day. Because what's a more fun way to build than with Legos? Scott and his wife Linda Phan brought their eldest son to Legoland this week, and the pictures are so cute. I've some great family memories at Scott captioned the photos, which is a top-notch dad joke, though. In the pictures, Scott and Phan smile through a hole in a Lego brick wall, with Parker sitting inside the circular hole with his bucket hat pulled over his eyes. The rest of his colorful outfit includes a blue cloud-patterned sweater, patterned brown pants, purple socks, and yellow sneakers. In slide 2, the Property Brothers co-host and Parker admire a Lego creation featuring Parker-sized Lego eggs with green dinosaurs bursting out the top. As Scott looks at the 2 dinosaurs on either side of his son, Parker looks down to check out the egg in the middle. Parker looks out over a Lego town in another photo and rides a carousel with his mom in the next snap. The last photo shows Parker reaching out toward a huge Loch Ness monster Lego bursting out of the water. Parker reaches his hand over as if he's going to pet the impressive creature. What a fearless kid. The official Property Brothers account commented on the sweet post, "Builder bro in the making." Parker needs his own spin-off series. You have such a beautiful family, Drew. Parker looks like he is going to be the next Property Brother. One person commented. Someone else wrote, "So cool. Get them building early." Drew, who also shares daughter Piper, 9 months, with Phan, often shares funny and relatable parenting content on his page. In October, he shared a funny moment of what happens when dad is in charge for the day. In a video set to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball, Parker hangs out on a sensory swing in the living room as Scott gently pushes him toward a magnetic block tower. "Who needs a demolition crew when you have a toddler?" he quipped in the caption. In a video shared this month, Scott posted a compilation video set to Anxiety by Doechii, in which Parker and Piper keep their dad on his toes as they try to open the back door, ride around on scooters, and knocking over blocks. Parental exhaustion is what helps us cope with the anxiety #parenting, Scott captioned the adorable video. With this much fun to be had, we would be shocked if Parker and Piper didn't grow up to be builders. Before you go, check out all the times Drew Scott and Linda Phan gave a glimpse into life with their son Parker. Drew Scott's adorable photos show how his daughter is like a cat. If she fits, Piper sits. Drew Scott and Linda Phan's daughter Piper's latest escapade has everything thinking the same thing: she's acting like a cat. In case you missed it, on April 5, Scott shared some adorable pics of his and Phan's daughter Piper on his Instagram. He shared the photos with the apt caption reading, "If she fits, Piper sits." As you can guess, we see Piper sitting in a small laundry basket, as well as a yarn bucket in a ball pit. Truly, she embodies the "if I fits, I sits" mentality that cats have. If you're not as chronically online as we are, or a cat lover, you may be so confused right now, but we got you. The phrase "if I fits, I sits" gained popularity on the internet a few years back from cat owners, specifically when they saw how their cats would occupy way too small, enclosed spaces. Per Science Direct, multiple studies have shown that cats actually do this to decrease stress. But why do babies and toddlers do it? Well, Nursery World talked to experts who discovered that kids might do that as a means to figure out their growing bodies, which totally checks out, considering Piper is 10 months old. For those who don't know, Scott and Phan met at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010, hitting it off soon after. They later married in 2018. After 12 years together, they welcomed their son Parker James, born in May 2022, specifically on their 4th wedding anniversary. In early 2024, they announced they were expecting another baby, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed their daughter Piper Ray. Back in 2023, during an interview with Drew and Jonathan, Drew talked about what being a father meant to him. "I don't want to be the dad who's off filming and works all the time. The traditional stereotypes are not of interest to me. Linda and I both want to be impactful in Parker's growth," he said. "There's no perfect parent or perfect dad, and families look different for everyone. As long as you're someone who's giving your all, giving a lot of love, showing love, and encouraging your kids to be kind, you're doing the job." Before you go, check out all the times Drew Scott and Linda Phan gave a glimpse into life with their son, Parker. Property Brothers star Drew Scott and Linda Phan's children are little daredevils in rare chaotic video. Drew Scott and Linda Phan's children are nearing the chaotic phase of being a toddler. In the video showing all the details is the definition of chaotic and hilarious. On March 22, the Property Brothers star shared a hilarious compilation video to his Instagram, with the popular song Anxiety by Doechii on in the background. He captioned the post, saying, "Parental exhaustion is what helps us cope with the anxiety #parenting," but added in the video itself, "The moment your kid is mobile." In the video, we truly see that both Piper and Parker are little daredevils, clumsy but ready to go on any adventure. We get clips of Parker trying to open the back door, standing on his tiptoes, as well as him moving Piper's stroller quickly, walking around with a onesie over his head, running around with his dad, and more. We also see the tots riding a scooter into the grass, playing in the aerial silk, knocking over a block-made castle. Talk about adorable destruction. For those who don't know, Scott and Phan met at a Toronto Fashion Week event in 2010, hitting it off soon after. They later married in 2018. After 12 years together, they welcomed their son Parker James, born in May 2022, specifically on their 4th wedding anniversary. In early 2024, they announced they were expecting another baby, and on June 5, 2024, they welcomed their daughter Piper Ray. Back in 2023, during an interview with Drew and Jonathan, Drew talked about what being a father meant to him. "I don't want to be the dad who's off filming and works all the time. The traditional stereotypes are not of interest to me. Linda and I both want to be impactful in Parker's growth," he said. "There's no perfect parent or perfect dad, and families look different for everyone. As long as you're someone who's giving your all, giving a lot of love, showing love, and encouraging your kids to be kind, you're doing the job." Drew Scott perfectly captures what me time looks like with 2 kids. Drew Scott just shared one of his most relatable videos yet. The HGTV star was feeling so optimistic about his afternoon, so much so that the dad of 2 decided to have a little me time while his kids were both napping. Both napping. Can we get a round of applause for this member of the 2 Under 2 Club, who successfully got both kids down simultaneously so this me time could happen? In a video on Instagram, the Property Brothers star has a smile on his face as he goes to sit down on an outdoor couch with a beverage in his hand. The video quickly cuts to a black and white photo of Scott staring at the drink in his hand, and text popping up to describe how things actually went down. "He did not enjoy me time," the recap said. "Me time lasted 42 seconds. One kid woke up, then the other. Oh no, I guess we were a little premature with the applause, just like Scott was with this plan. His drink remains sadly unopened outside," the story concluded. "Maybe tomorrow," Scott captioned the reel. Followers were cracking up and commiserating with Scott in the comments. "It happens every time I pour myself a cup of coffee on the morning," one person wrote. Another added, "Every single time." The TV personality shares 2-year-old son Parker and 10-month-old daughter Piper with wife Linda Phan. And if you're wondering what the scene looked like when Scott had to ditch his unopened drink and attend to his kiddos, we think we have an idea. The real estate expert must have seen some adorably messy hair. Earlier this week, Scott shared a picture of Piper with a serious case of bedhead, and it was too precious. The picture of her dark, wild locks was part of a sweet carousel honoring the women in his life. 10 months ago, This little nugget made me a hashtag girl dad, and my heart has never been so full. I'm so grateful that Piper is surrounded by strong women and amazing role models. He wrote, adding the hashtag for International Women's Day. So maybe he can do without the midday drink. His stomach may be gurgling, but at least his heart is full.